So I was visiting somebody in the hospital today, and there was a big flat screen with messages, sort of slides going over on it, and all the messages were pretty typical. You should exercise, you should participate in a run against cancer, and it was all things like this. There was one exception. There was one slide about how you shouldn't speak of a meritocracy because that implies that people who are struggling deserve their struggles and deserve their suffering, and that anyone who's in a privileged position or is in a successful position merits it, when in fact they might have, sort of not hit a home run, but maybe they started on third base. And it was strange because of all the things, health messages out there to give, all the ones about exercise and fighting against cancer, those all made sense. But one philosophic note among all these slides, and this is the most important one. It's even more fascinating because just the night before I was reading a book on meritocracy, called that by the Harvard philosopher Michael Sandel. And he struck a similar note. Meritocracy creates a sense that people deserve what they get, so the successful become complacent and think less of those who are suffering, thinking that those who suffer deserve their suffering. He blames this on religion writ large and the Protestant work ethic, Calvinism, the Puritans, more specifically. And there's some of that in the Torah. If you do well, good things will happen. If you do poorly, bad things will happen. And also the opposite is present. And that's what I'm thinking this week. In Parshat Ekev, there's this great piece, Deuteronomy 8:12, when you have eaten your fill and built fine houses to live in, the Torah says, meaning when you're rich enough that you're not worried about a roof over your head or food to eat, when you're doing okay, and your herds and flocks have multiplied, and your silver and gold have increased, and everything you own has prospered. Beware lest your heart grow haughty and you forget Adonai your God, who freed you from the land of Egypt, the house of bondage, who led you through the great and terrible wilderness and with all of its attendant dangers, who fed you with manna, and make sure that you never say to yourselves, my own power and the might of my own hand have won this wealth for me. Kochi va'otam yadi. And it's really that Judaism teaches both at once. That if you're good things may well happen to you. And if good things have happened to you, know that it's not just because you built this. This isn't just your own doing. It is also a gift from God. That you could be in a much worse situation, and not necessarily through any merit of your own have you achieved comfort and security and wealth. Both at once. Work hard to get it. And reward can come to those who work hard. And should you be successful, don't imagine that it's only your own power and the might of your own hand that does it. There are other forces at work. And you have to live with that humility, both the sense of hard work and a sense of humility, both at once. So, the meritocracy, Judaism, I think, has it both ways. Meaning, you should work hard and be rewarded. And you should structure your society so those who work hard can be rewarded for what they do. And always know that anything we have is a gift, and never go haughty about it. Shabbat Shalom.